Nurse.
No, leave him to it, then, no.
What the hell stood around for, then? She could be dying, couldn't she?
She's gonna die, Mum. No chance. Look, she's gonna be fine.
So why's that going on about?
I don't know. Look, Tommy, don't go on in front of her. Like, please, just pull yourself together.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Please.
I can't believe you've come down here. How you got in there, eh?
Tommy!
Very well. Oh, well, then, know what you want. I want to see that you get it, man. It's okay. It's no problem.
Tommy's going. Look, he's going.
It's nothing. Okay. The guy's just wound up. How long are they going to take, eh? I mean, why don't somebody tell us something for all we know?
Tommy, I've read them leaflets over and over just like you. I don't want to go over them again even now.
I invited that man into our house. I can't believe that's stupid.
Mr. and Mrs. Harry? I'm Dr. O'Brien. I've been treating your daughter.
How is she?
Your daughter's going to be fine. We managed to stabilise her. We were lucky. This time we caught the hypoglycemic coma in time.
And no side effects.
Give her a night's sleep and she'll be as good as new.
Thank God. Thanks, Doctor.
I said we were lucky this time, Mr. Harris.
Yeah, we know. Look, I can't think what made her forget to take an injection, but I swear I'll make sure it never happens again.
She didn't forget to inject, Mr. Harris.
What?
This attack was brought on by a massive intake of chocolate, sugar and sweets. I take it your daughter is well aware of the dietary restrictions.
Yeah, we all are.
So what went wrong this time?
Nothing.
Being a teenager for any child is a stressful period. Being a diabetic one is even harder. And they can require a massive amount of support. Is Katy under any extreme pressure? Problems at school? Any emotional difficulties?
You say she did it on purpose?
It's not unknown with adolescents. A desperate cry for help.
Killing yourself's a cry for help.
It can be. Are there any problems?
It was an accident.
Can we see her? Yes, of course. But she's heavily sedated. You won't get much sense out of her before tomorrow morning.
I won't get much sense out of her even then.
So we can take her home tomorrow.
Let's see, shall we?
Come on, son.
Look, you go. I've seen her all wired up before. I'll stay here and keep guard.
Okay. Is she a relative of yours?
No, I'm just a friend of the family's.
But you know what's going on? This was no accident for the family's close rank. Is there any reason you know that might have driven Katy to this?
No. She's just a normal teenager.
I don't think so, Martin.
How is she?
As I told the parents. Lucky.
Oi. This is all your fault.
Could have been an accident. You're not blaming me for this.
You two, you're our worst enemies. Both as pig-headed as hell. Stubborn. Stupid. You never heard the word compromise in your life. And you think she's just going to wake up and say, oh, sorry, Dad. She's not going to back down one bit, and you know that. So what about you?
Back down on what? Stand by and wave her on while she ruins her whole life? Well, that'd be wrong, that would. Totally wrong. Is that what you want? Let's all kiss and make up. Let's invite Loverboy around, open a bottle and celebrate.
No.
Well, what then?
I don't know I'm as angry as you are, but look where it's getting us. She's practically killing herself, Tommy. Somebody's got to give some on this.
Yeah, and I know who when I get my hands on him.
Well, that's going to help, innit? Except by making you feel better.
You got any better suggestions?
No.
Well, then.
I know you're right for once. He's got to be mine. He's got to give her up.
I'll make sure of that.
Oh, no, you won't. I'll talk to him. Might talk some sense into him. I'm wasting my breath on you two.
You can try. But if it don't work...
Martin, where am I?
Ah, you're okay. You safe?
Hospital.
Mm-hmm. Good in one.
Am I alright?
Well, there are them that'd say you're barking mad.
Yeah, well, I don't bother about them. You always make me smile.
Katie, just what the hell are you playing at?
Well, they had to make them understand that nothing they could do would stop us.
But you could have easily killed yourself.
That is the whole point. I can't live without you, Martin. That is what we're trying to show them.
Katie, that's crazy.
Isn't that the same for you?
Look, it's not some game. It's not some big gesture number. We're talking life and death here.
And you really think I don't know that?
Well, I don't know. I'm not so sure.
You think I'm a kid? You reckon, like my mum and dad, that I'm too young to know what real love is?
No, I know you understand, but...
You know I love you.
Yeah.
And? Why? Am I supposed to say something now?
Yeah. I love you too. Of course I do. It might be better for everyone if I didn't, but...
Martin, you look terrible. Go home and get some sleep. And don't fret. My mum and dad will have got the message about us now. Oh, and did anyone bring me a magazine?
Oh, Team Scene. 3-nail varnish set.
It ain't for me.
Oh, I never suspected for one moment that it was, Craig. It's for your sister, I imagine. Is that right?
It might be.
Well, what's wrong with her? I mean, all those flashing lights and wailing sirens. You don't get that if you've just stubbed your toe, do you?
She had one of her coma things.
Oh, dear. What brought that on?
I don't know.
You see, I watch her when she's in here. Now, I don't actually technically have the full authority to refuse her if she's going to buy another walnut whirl or whatever. I mean, it's not like you asking to buy a packet of cigarettes.
I never asked for a packet of fags.
No, I don't mean to cast aspersions on either you or your sister.
What?
No, what I'm trying to say is that if she did try to make such a purchase in here, I mean, innocent enough for the many, but deadly for the few, I would severely caution her.
Yellow card, Norris.
You what?
I'm cautioning you. Have I got that right?
That's a birthday card, Rita.
It's a yellow card for pestering the lad. He's got enough on his plate without having to listen to you.
I'm merely inquiring about the welfare of our clientele. As a community-orientated public service, it's perfectly natural.
We are not a public service, Norris. We're a private concern. And what happened to his sister might be his concern.
And when I say a public service, I mean, Rita, that we serve the public.
Red card, Norris.
What for?
For arguing with the ref. Now, Craig, that's £1.40. And if you take my advice, you'll run for your life.
Really, Rita, I think that's a bit much. I really do.
Early bath, Norris.
I beg your pardon?
And put kettle on while you're out there.
Hey! Hey! If it isn't Lover by himself. Aye. How do you get on, Florence? Do you stand at the school gates in a queue? Or can you do it stuck by the fire or by castle? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, I'm only pulling your leg, pal. What's wrong with the blokes round here? Have they all lost a sense of humour or what?
Oh, we ain't, have we, mate? I thought like you looked dead funny.
Brought your magazine.
For kids?
It weren't my choice. Doctor thinks you'll be able to come home tomorrow. I'll come pick you up.
What? So you can lock me away again?
I just want to look after you, that's all. Make sure you're safe and sound.
What does it take to get through to you? And you understood anything at all?
Oh, yeah, I've understood loads. And I'm going to get things sorted, believe you me.
Where's Mum?
We thought we'd take it in turns.
Oh, so you're still planning shifts when you get me home, then?
Thought it'd be your husband.
Count yourself lucky.
Look, I didn't think I needed to bother to tidy up for Tommy. So, tea? Coffee?
You know what my daughter did and why. It wasn't because our Tommy tried locking her up, daft idea as it was. Never had a chance of working, but that wasn't the cause. That was a trigger.
Okay. What was the cause then?
You.
Oh, it was it? I was the one that locked the door and threw away the key, was I?
I'm not here to yell at you. I'm not here to argue the toss. I'm here to save my daughter. This is not an idle spat, Martin. This is not something that'll blow away in the night. This is a matter of life and death, and you of all people should know that.
Yeah, I do.
Right. So what are you going to do about it?
Well, it's not up to me. It really isn't. It's you lot. You've just got to let her be. She's got to be allowed to live her life.
And ruin it.
Well, why should it be that? She's got her head screwed on. She's old enough to...
She's a kid, Martin. Yeah, and for all her toughness, she's still dreaming in fairy tales. She thinks that me and Tommy are the wicked witches for locking her in the tower, and she sees you, oh God alone knows how, as some white knight come galloping to the rescue. She's trapped herself in some mad love story, and she's set to die for love. But we're not in a book, Martin. This is real life. The sun don't just come up because you get woke up with a kiss. You've got to help her. If you love her, let her go.
Do you think I've not thought about this? I can't do it, Angie. I want her. I love her. You don't know what you're asking of me.
Oh, I do. I know exactly what I'm asking. I want you to give life to my little daughter. You've done it once. You've saved her. I want you to do it again. And only you can do it, and you know that, don't you? Only you.